What do you think about these novices and YouTubers being able to get into the ring with some of the greatest fighters of all time just for money purposes? Does that say something that's bad about boxing? Even though there's been exhibitions throughout boxing history, is that something you're for or against? As far as these,
I'm for it.
You for it?
I mean, if you can make a couple of bucks, why not?
Right.
All right. So you don't see anything wrong with giving them a platform against a boxer just to...
Absolutely not. Because we know what the outcome going to be. The champion is going to be undefeated.
Right.
Hey, now what I want to know, man, what do you do if somebody walk up to you and just snatch your ass? what you gonna do to him?
You got a board with
That means I get a new one.
You get a new one? Well, Floyd didn't really appreciate that. He said he was gonna kill that motherfucker.
Floyd don't play, man. Floyd ain't with it. Well.
I can't get no hats on. I ain't
Okay.
gonna worry about it.
So speaking of Lennox Lewis,
You call him Lennox Lewis, I call him Pecan Tan.
Well, I already got one champ breathing down my neck to do a sparring
But
session.
you know why? But you didn't ask the question.
Oh yeah, why?
Why?
Yeah, why?
He like his butthole slam.
Wait a minute. What I missed? Hold on. I missed something.
Wisers.
Okay. So,
Wait. Rewind the tape.
we live.
Hey.
We came, man.
What I missed? Hold on. My DVR ain't working.
He's just saying why. They call Lennox Lewis, or he called Lennox
I'm not
Lewis
repeating
Pecan Tan.
I'm not repeating that, but
I heard something about a butt.
So what? So you're from that era. You're from that era. Come on, man. Let me get myself.
All right, go ahead, bro. Go ahead. That's classy.
Got him flushed.
That's classy, Mr. Bowe. That's classy.
So I'm not laughing at anybody. It was just a funny comment. So don't Anyway. Damn.
Drink some water, bro.
Let me
You thirsty?
Drink some water, bro. Never seen this before.
Right.
Brought
No,
to
you
you by
never
RX.
heard this before.
Brought to you by RX. Sponsor of
water.
WBC. Okay.
More death.
What do you think about this retirement tour that's happening where Mike Tyson fought Roy Jones and now Lennox Lewis is fighting Mike Tyson? What are your views on that? I know you just said you're all for making a couple of bucks. How do you look at that, and do you kind of do you want to be on the scene a little bit? Not necessarily fighting, but do you want to be on the scene?
Oh yeah, I want to be on the scene. I want to engage. I want to actually be one of the guys in the box.
Oh, okay. That's what
I do, and you're gonna be the spawn partner.
Yeah. Hey,
no.
I'm not getting you ready for. this is just the trade. You come on here and I duck and hide, and you act like you throwing punches. You ain't gonna really hit me, right?
That's all it is.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Okay.
Hey, let me now going back to Wilder. So Wilder is probably going to get this third trilogy fight with Tyson Fury. Now, one thing that a lot of people lamented about Wilder is he really relied on just the power of his right hand. He did not really get into much head movement, footwork, a lot of boxing, really trying to get in the ring and box. He really, really relied on just trying to get a fighter out of there. So he's been putting out a lot of video clips as of late, really showing him working in the ring with his trainer Malik Scott on trying to box a little bit more, be a little bit more fluid, and use some head movement. Now, do you think that will translate in just one training camp when he goes back in there with Tyson Fury? Or do you think something like that takes a little bit of time for it to become muscle memory?
Well, it could be both. However, it depends on Tyson Fury.
Okay.
Now, if I go in there, or if he goes in there and he does certain things, he can do what he would train for.
Right.
Now, if old boy, his opponent comes down to something different, then that's when you know what the real deal is.
Right.
So you're saying so what you're saying is, and this somebody who has a boxing IQ, they can adjust to anything.
Right.
But what you're saying is all the work that Deontay Wilder put in could be for naught if Tyson Fury comes out looking different. Do you think Wilder could adjust if he comes out looking different?
Well, that's what I'm saying. one could adjust, maybe the other one won't.
Right.
So it depends on who has the most experience of adjusting. That's what.
And I'm going to be very interested to see if that transpires, because in the first fight, we saw Tyson Fury try to box Wilder.
Right.
And Wilder eventually caught him with a right hand, laid him down. Yeah. Tyson Fury rose from the dead, beat the count. Second fight, Tyson Fury totally changed the game plan. And he went in there and he became the bully.
He blew my mind with that too, because I never thought I was him fighting that.
Right. And so I'm very interested to see what Tyson does this third go round. If he goes back into, I'm gonna bully him, and I'm really interested to see if Deontay Wilder can use these training tactics that he's learning with that pressure, with that 6'9" person bringing that pressure on him.
I really want to see what a bomb squad look going to a body to a rib cage, bro. I really want to see. I'm excited to see that body work.
Right.
See, that makes two of us. That body work can change the whole fight. Mm-hmm. He can feint him and throw a real punch. He can go to the body with either hand. But then that's when things will change.
Mm-hmm.
So just a flat out regular question. In your opinion, who is the best heavyweight in the game today?
Who's the best heavyweight in the game today? I don't know why I'm gonna say with the Klitschko's, but I haven't seen them in a good little while.
No, they out of there.
Yeah, they out of there.
I haven't seen them in a minute. I don't know because I don't really watch it like I used to.
Oh, you don't watch it?
And y'all know why I don't watch it.
Why's that?
Because if I watch it, I want to do it.
You know, you get the itch. Well, we're going to keep you from watching it when we sparring, so you take it easy on me.
You know what I think?
What up?
I think that would be best.
I think you might be right.
Well, I'm going to let Q take it because I know, listen, if anybody, we're all big fans of yours. Like I said, I've been watching you since I was like 10, 11, 12 years old.
I want to know, basically, because I don't remember all of the whys or whatever, but with you and Mike Tyson, as far as that fight ever materialized, well, I mean, of course it was Lennox Lewis, but Mike Tyson, whatever happened with that fight, or was there a time, because, you know, I was very young back then. I wasn't too heavy into the weeds of it, but it was just a fight that I would have loved to see, you know, and of course you and Mr. Lennox Lewis, but can you speak on that at all?
Well, I went to jail to visit Mike to see if we can get the fight going. He said, yeah, we're going to get the fight or whatever when I get home, but I never got the call.
Peter McNeely got the call.
I guess that's
okay. I don't blame Mike, honestly, man, for that, because, I mean, you was bad stylistically with everything, you know. I don't blame him. I can't blame him.
Right. Well, I put my foot in your ass, bro.